Okay, another episode down. Lazarus episode 3. So the intro is Christine's monologue. Why does life cause us so much grief? Shockingly enough, it's 100,000 other Skinners out in the world. And it's all thanks to hackers. So Doug thinks he has a lead. And that's where we have Axel and Doug together. And for our other team, we have Christine and Leyland that pretend to be cleaners. It seems that Doug started off to go to this hospital and doesn't really find anything there. While Leyland and Christine are having a conversation, we get to figure that Christine was an ex-agent who toured the world. And that's where we have Leyland and Christine's team go inside of Skinner's old house. After not finding a lead at the hospital, Axel leads them to this homeless settlement. Christine's team is currently cleaning as well as investigating, and that's where we have Christine find some sort of pill. Axel at the settlement ends up meeting this person named Jill, who used to be called Jerry. Doug and Jill end up talking, and that's where he asked about an old buddy called Claude. But Jill doesn't really want to give out this information about these people that live here. That's where Doug ends up giving this full-on speech. And the big thing that Jill was able to give Doug was information about Baklava and a grandmother of Skinner. So after this big visit, everyone kind of rounds up together. We're not really given a location of where Skinner's grandmother is, but rather where Skinner might be at. And that's where our epic team of Axel and Leyland are sent off. While trying to fit in, our duo ends up getting sort of jumped, which in reality, it's them running away. Axel's really good at this, but Leyland ends up getting jumped by two dudes, and while he's getting robbed, Leyland ends up blurting out, "Hey, I'm looking for a grandmother in Baklava." Which these dudes that were just now robbing Leyland end up taking Axel and Leyland there. And Skinner's grandma is really nice. She ends up making a baklava, but during that, Axel spills it all out that he's a spy. But nicely enough, Skinner's grandmother tells him all about him and everything about his past. While inside the home, Axel sees this flower that looks very familiar to him. Finally, Skinner's grandmother shows the last message that she's received from it. After all that, Axel believes that Skinner is watching, which he proceeds to go over to the shelf and finds a little camera. We kind of get a little glimpse, but bigger yet, Elena is able to backtrace where he is. Okay, man, this series is okay. Nothing crazy. The action is mostly them running. Actually, I've never seen a series where the characters love to run so much. It kind of feels like this is a waste of Mappa. The story is not really too much in depth. I feel like even a lot of other action series have more depth than this. It's really weak in that department, for me at least. Now, if this was like a regular Adult Swim show, it would be considered masterful. But for an anime plot, I feel like something has to be a little more twisted to work. Thus far, though, I feel like the characters aren't the worst in the world. Axel being very good of an MC. I'm guessing he's sort of like the MC. I guess the whole team's an MC in a way. But honestly, I don't think you're missing on anything if you pass this one up. That's honest opinion here. So I'm gonna be truthful. This is probably a flat 7, and that's out of 10, man. Anyway, guys, tell me what your thoughts are. Stay safe until next time. Peace out.